Here at Mort's Garage Industries, we pride ourselves on a high-quality product, but this is a time of the year where so much happens all at once. You see, SoCal Retro Gaming Expo is coming up in a few short days, and I'm only one man. The unfortunate part is that I have a lot of video games, I have a lot of consoles, and a lot of other things to test and make sure are in order so that our customers here at Mort's Garage Industries have the highest quality experience. This has necessitated some changes in the personnel so we can accomplish this task and make customers happy. So with that in mind, I'd like to introduce you today to Intern.
Hi.
Intern will be helping me to test consoles, price items, and make sure everything is good so that you, the customer, can have a wonderful experience. Intern's job will be testing consoles, getting beverages, and any other tasks that are necessary in order for us to accomplish our goals here at Mort's Garage Industries. Is there anything else I'm missing here, Intern?
Nope.
Let's begin. Intern and I have multiple consoles in these two bins, plus a lot of other stuff around the garage. It's a bit of a mess around here. I apologize for the working conditions. Our job, though, is to test these consoles and to ensure that they work flawlessly for all of the potential customers who will be buying from me at the SoCal Retro Gaming Expo convention. Intern, about how many of these consoles do you think are going to work flawlessly?
Like all of them.
It's a little optimistic. The more you get into this industry, you'll learn to not be so optimistic about things and life in general. As your mentor, that's what we're going to learn about today. Let's begin. Intern, this is an HDMI cable. Are you aware of its functionality?
Yes.
Can you repeat to the audience what the functionality is for those that don't know?
If you plug it into the console and then you plug it into the TV.
Yeah, and what is it transmitting as a signal? The video and the audio. That's okay. That's what we're here to learn about today. In order to ensure that the console is working, not only do we have to power it on and make sure that the video and the sound works, we also have to test the games in it as well. Intern, how's the console?
Good.
Overheating?
Nope.
How's the game?
Great.
Being read?
Yes.
The controller itself?
Good.
Responsive?
Yes.
Satisfaction guaranteed. Now that we've tested this console and restored it back to its original factory settings, we have one console out of many ready for sale. Intern, how do you feel?
Great.
If I could direct your attention towards the screen, Intern, you'll notice that when we booted up this console, everything was already factory reset. Now, we might think that that's satisfactory enough, but there is a slight problem here, which is we need to find out how much storage is on the unit. Do you know how to find that?
Yes.
We'll see. Upon further testing, we realized that this controller is unfortunately not as responsive as we'd like, and it's not in sellable condition as a working controller, so we had to note that it is broken. Intern, please put the sticker on. No, it goes on the back side so that it doesn't fall off. Classic Intern mistake, but we've corrected it. Unfortunately, we've encountered an issue with one of the 3 PS3 consoles that we've been testing. We have to signify that it's broken. I picked up these 2 Xbox One consoles at a garage sale recently for quite cheap. Intern, do you think they're gonna work?
50-50.
Not optimistic enough. Moment of victory for us, Intern and I. The console that we thought was maybe going to be broken turns out works like a charm. Just got to find an Xbox One buyer. Intern, do you think we'll find an Xbox One buyer at the SoCal Gaming Expo for just the console only?
Yeah.
What should I price it at?
50.
It's too high, Intern. Much too high. One of the things that I pride myself on here at Mort's Garage Industries is my ability to positively influence the youth. Watch here as I provide some valuable mentorship knowledge and encouragement to Intern. Intern, you're doing a wonderful job.
Okay.
I'm thirsty. Get me a water.
Got it.
Are you thirsty?
Yeah.
Too bad. Now that we've tested all of the HDMI-enabled consoles, we need to go to the more analog systems like our original Nintendo, the Nintendo Wii, PS2, N64, so on and so forth. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Ever spirited. And hey, listen, what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of these and we're going to pair together the consoles as complete as possible. And then what we're going to do is we're going to plug them in and test them one at a time. These are all analog consoles, and as a purist, I only do that on the CRT television. How do you feel about that?
Good.
Very descriptive response. I appreciate it. Let's get into pairing these consoles together.
Here's a Genesis cable.
It says Nintendo.
Oh. Someone's dog bit this.
Oh, I don't like when we talk about other people's animals, just as a rule. We just went through the PS2 FAT. Unfortunately, though it did come with the game ATV Off-Road Fury 2, it is not reading any discs. I feel a feeling of disappointment, but when I feel disappointed, I remember that it's going to be okay because I probably got this fairly cheap at the swap meet. That's called positive self-talk, intern. Are you familiar with that phrase?
Yeah.
Positive self-talk. You'll notice, intern, that the disc actually works perfectly fine, just on the other console it did not. Did you observe that?
Yes.
Good observation skills, intern. Let's see how this game plays if the controller's working for us. Ah, a safety alert. Very proficient for them to do that. I did mention self-talk a minute ago. Did you use any positive self-talk for that little moment that we just had?
Yeah.
What'd you use?
Yeah.
Good self-talk. Did you notice what I just did there?
You blew on the cartridge?
I did. I blew on the cartridge. That was to show you what not to do. Are you aware of a 72 pin connector?
No.
You're very young. How's your experience been, intern?
Good.
Good. Have you learned some things?
Yeah.
Tell me, what's one thing you learned?
I learned that Sega Genesis things can also be N64 cables.
We'll work on that. As a gift for your service to Mort's Garage Industries, I have for you this Xbox 360. I understand yours is not working very well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, we'll try that one out. And if it doesn't work, you know. And in turn, we also discovered while testing that this Nintendo Wii is not an ordinary Nintendo Wii. It's in fact a modded Nintendo Wii. So, in turn, I'm going to give this to you as a gift as well. Any other thoughts?
Nope.
Exactly. I hope you've enjoyed yourself here as we've prepared for SoCal Gaming Expo, testing these consoles out with Intern and I. SoCal Gaming Expo promises to be a wonderful time, and I sure am looking forward to it. I did want to say that many of you may be wanting to intern as well for Mort's Garage Industries, and I can appreciate that sentiment, but I should let it be known now that currently we have a wait list of over 6 months and 15 days. If you're interested, please don't apply. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. It's refreshing.
Yeah.
You thirsty?
No.
I'm gonna ask you again this time. Say, yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And then I'm gonna say too bad. All right. Here we go. How much of this stuff is gonna work flawlessly?
Like 80%.
You need to be more optimistic if you're gonna last around here at Mort's Garage Industries. Oh, I don't like when we talk about other people's animals, just as a rule.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah, I was like...
What is wrong with this guy?